Have you ever worn Moldavite jewelry? You may be surprised of its hidden powers that it gives off. Check out this clip by Ashleeinc, who talks about this witch who exposes the truth about Moldavite.
Do you guys remember that trend that went around in like 2021 where everyone was talking about Moldavite and how if you get a piece of Moldavite jewelry, it cleanses your life of all negativity and turns your life upside down and opens the doors for better things to come in your life? Well, I got this email from this self-proclaimed witch who also owns a crystal shop. And she said that Moldavite actually is not what it seems. It's not this quirky little crystal. It's actually a beacon. And the people who first started this trend were not healers. They were not spiritually awakened. They were hungry. But this woman said that she owns this crystal shop, right? And in 2021, like early 2022, every single influencer and people who were on TikTok were coming in her shop asking for Moldavite. And she said she used to wear it too until she started noticing this strange pattern with it and figured out what actually happened. Her crystal shop has a TikTok and I asked her if she wanted me to tag it, but she said no. Like she does not want to get dragged because people are definitely going to disagree with her, especially people who bought into this. So she said just to call her Stevie because she likes Fleetwood Mac. So Stevie said when she started wearing Moldavite, it was because she knew of it as this crystal. It was a beacon to invite entities or spirits or whatever you want to call it to come into your life for a specific reason. For her, it was positivity and success. But when all these people started coming to her shop asking for Moldavite, hearing that it cleanses your life of negativity, that it aligns you with your true path, she was very confused because she was very clear that unless you set a specific intention with it, you're kind of just opening the door for whatever to come in. So she started looking up these videos and she said she noticed the same thing in all of them, which is that none of these people told you how Moldavite works. They just tell you that it works. She said Moldavite is not just a high vibrational stone. It's a signal flare. It's a glowing invitation for things that feed off of high vibrations. So when all of these people were coming in saying that their intention was to cleanse their life of negativity, they were just inviting negativity. I know this concept from like manifestation, right? Whatever you focus on grows. So when these people were saying, I want to cleanse my life of negativity, all these entities or things that are feeding off of them are hearing is negativity and they're coming in. Think of it like this. She said, think about when you're walking through a forest late at night and you're using a flashlight. She said, you can see everything, but what you don't realize is everything else in the forest can see you too. Moldavite is the flashlight. And she said she first noticed something was off when all these people who bought Moldavite started coming back in trying to return it. The same people were then asking her if she had anything for sleep paralysis, for strange figures showing up in their room, for seeing shadow figures. Said one girl complained of having pressure on her chest like somebody was pushing down on her while she was asleep. Another girl claimed that she heard things whispering in her ear at night. Somebody else said that they felt like they had lost entire days from their life, like they were just walking around in a haze and couldn't remember anything. And this pattern continued. She would refund the stone, take it back, and then try to figure out a way to help them. But she noticed something else about all these people that was similar, which is that they all had the same look. They were hollow, they were sunken in. Some had lost weight, but it didn't look like they had done it in a healthy way. The light was gone from their eyes. It looked like something had drained them. And a lot of them said things to her, even if they didn't explain other symptoms they had. They would just say, I feel different, but I can't explain it. She said that's because they were being harvested. Energy vampires are real and they look like us. They walk among us. And she said the scariest part is that the most advanced among them don't even need to touch you to feed. They just need you to shine. The more spiritually awakened somebody thought they were, the easier they were to drain. And that's why word about this spread so fast. That's why this trend took off, because people weren't just buying into it. They were recruiting others without even knowing it. Stevie said every single time somebody posted about how Moldavite was changing their life and turning their life upside down, they were actually amplifying the signal and calling in more predators. She said she stopped selling it. She stopped wearing it. She said if you have it and you want to get rid of it, bury it underneath salt or obsidian. And she said after you get rid of it, it's not uncommon for you to hear humming in your ears for a few days or weeks afterwards, depending on how long you wore it. She said if you don't buy it, but you still wear it, just ask yourself, have you felt exhausted for no reason? Have you had strange dreams? Do you feel like something is watching you? If the answer is yes to any of these questions, you might not be using it. It might be using you.
So what do you think? Have you ever had positive or negative experiences about Moldavite? Drop a comment below.